What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro Series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro Series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
We've all done it. You see a headline but don't have time to read the whole story, or there's so much news you're not sure what is worth your time. I'm Colby Ekowitz, co-host of Post Reports, the weekday afternoon podcast from The Washington Post. Post Reports brings you what's relevant and revealing. Breaking stories, politics, wellness, culture. Each episode goes beyond a headline for the context you need. Find Post Reports now, wherever you're listening.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at thrivent.com.
Kyle, what do you got for 3 things we need to know?
You probably saw the videos on social media. I know I did, of the SpaceX Starship rocket that kind of exploded a few minutes after it got launched into air. They said basically it was unmanned, so you don't have to worry about any injuries or anything like that. But the spacecraft lost altitude, several engines. It happened 9 minutes after it launched. And that's what they've been doing. They've been testing them. So sometimes the tests don't go well. People in Florida and islands of the Caribbean and the Atlantic reported seeing huge debris clouds, and those were what were posted online. It looked crazy.
It's amazingly spectacular, but that is supposed to be the most powerful rocket in the history of the world. So when it blows up, it's going to blow up big.
Yeah. I didn't see it, but I just know that a couple days ago, the story was that Jeff Bezos is sending all these people up in space.
But I think the Jeff Bezos space flight is like the one that happened, the Blue Origin flight that happened last year that he went up on.
Right.
They went to like the edge of space, like not actually fully into it.
They're blowing up.
Yeah.
And still.
I mean, maybe different spacecraft, I guess. I don't speak space engineer, but
aircraft isn't having a good run right now anyway.
Right. So if you're wondering, what is the best time of day to eat? Science has looked at it, and they have found that consuming the majority of your day's calories early may be the most beneficial for weight loss and better health. They say biorhythms play a really important role in how your body handles food. People who skip breakfast report feeling not satisfied by their food, being hungry between meals. They say eat a big breakfast, eat a small dinner, and never have late night snacks. That's what's going to benefit your body the best for weight loss.
I do all the opposite of that.
And look, your body fat's lower than ever.
Yeah, true.
Different strokes for different folks, right, guys? So this I found interesting because, January 1st started a whole new generation. As of 2025, all the babies born now are Generation Beta, right? Because it was Gen Z, then Gen Alpha, then Gen Beta. And the story that I read said, Gen Beta is already offended by the name Gen Beta. Gen Beta is like 3 months old at this point.
That's so Gen Beta.
It feels like something that would be
Doesn't
very
beta mean like testing?
Well, that's
it's in the beta phase.
Yes, but in the Gen Alpha / Gen Z slang words, beta is actually slang word for someone who's passive or weak.
Oh,
so
God,
people who have these babies are like, I don't have a weak baby. Like, this is offensive. The people who make up the names are saying, listen, it's just that we're using the Greek alphabet. So we started with alpha, then beta would naturally come next. It didn't necessarily mean that this was going to be the weaker generation. Just so you know.
We will see.
I know. Only time will tell.
How will those babies be in 20 years?
We shall see. But they do say something interesting about Gen Beta is like this is the first generation that will grow up not knowing the world without AI.
Oh, that's so wild.
That's trippy.
Yeah. Because AI just exists already, and they're just going to grow up in that technologically savvy world.
Well, okay, so if it's like Gen X, then Gen Z, so are millennials Gen Y?
No, I guess originally, and then they just changed it to millennial.
Millennial's too hard to spell.
Why? Because why? I don't know why they did that. It's 3 things you need to know.
Horoscope time. 877-937-1047 to get your sign read. Payton, what is the vibe today?
Well, Kyle, you were just talking about eating and, the right ways, to stay healthy. Well, I'm going to tell you how each zodiac sign acts when they're hangry.
Ziamora, good morning. What's your sign?
Good morning. I am a Taurus.
Okay, so for Taurus, if you are hangry, you are the food or death, no in between. If a Taurus says they are hungry, you have exactly 2.5 minutes to present a snack before they start questioning your entire friendship. They don't do well with waiting, and if food isn't on the way for a Taurus, they will get dramatic about it.
That is so true.
Thanks, Ziamora. Have a great day.
You.
Thank
Bye.
you.
You too. Bye.
Haley.
Yes, hi.
Hi.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Sagittarius, when you get hangry, you are the overreactor. Sagittarius, you're going to act like you are literally dying if you don't get something in your system. Relax, you probably ate 3 hours ago, but you will make it everyone else's problem and start making impulsive, terrible food decisions just to stop suffering.
That is 100% true.
Thanks, Haley. Drive safe.
Thank you, bye.
What up, Maddox?
Hi, I'm an Aquarius.
Okay, Maddox.
How old are you, Maddox?
Dad?
How old?
Oh.
10.
Oh, okay.
Maddox is 10, and I'm going to tell you, Maddox, how you act when you get really hungry and then you get super angry about it. You're the person where you don't mean to get hangry. You just kind of forget, and then all of a sudden you're cranky and you're like, Mom, I need a snack now. Then you'll go ahead, you'll eat that snack, and then you're perfectly fine. You kind of just switch it up on us, Maddox.
That's me.
Sweet.
You better have all the snacks you want.
What's up, Shanae? The Gemini.
Hey, good morning. I was listening. I'm like, I act a complete fool when I'm hungry, but let's see.
Yeah, well, Geminis, you are mood swings galore. A hangry Gemini is two different people fighting for control. 1 minute, you're sweet and you're trying to hold it together, and the next you're giving an attitude for absolutely no reason. Just get a snack in your mouth, and then they will be back to their usual chatty selves.
Absolutely. I agree with that. Thank you, guys.
Bye, Shanae. How about for Rich? It's his birthday tomorrow.
Yeah, happy early birthday, Richie.
Thank you so kindly.
Yeah, when you get hangry, you're the whiny baby. Pisces, when you're hangry, it's pure suffering, and you're going to make it so dramatic. You're sighing, you're pouting, and you honestly might even cry. You're kind of like, why is life like this? Just go get a sandwich. It's fine.
I can't disagree with that at all.
How about Libras?
Libra, Kyle, you are the indecisive nightmare. Hangry Libra is the worst person to ask, what do you want to eat? They don't know, and if they do know, they're probably about to pass out because they are so hungry. And by the time they finally decide that they're ready to eat, they're already on the verge of when your stomach starts to grumble and it feels like it's eating itself. That's you. Just pick for a Libra when they're hangry.
It's true. We don't even know what we want when we're not that hungry.
Exactly.
So just throw something our way.
What about for you, for Leos?
Yeah, for Leos, we are the diva meltdown when we get hangry. Listen, Leos, we don't just get hangry, we get offended that food doesn't just magically appear in front of us. If we are hangry, you will hear about it, and the drama level is Oscar worthy. We need their meal now, and we will definitely make a scene about it.
How about Virgo?
Virgo, John Jay, you are the silent judger. Virgo, you won't say you're hangry. You'll just start getting really picky and irritating. So, secondly, everything is annoying them, and they have notes on everything that you're doing. Just hand them a granola bar before they critique your entire existence.
Funny. I feel like I'm hangry all day.
Yeah, well, I mean, no one would dare hand you a granola bar because you would put it in that Yucca app and say, this is too unhealthy.
Yep.
All right, if we can get to your sign there, I'll post on our website, johndeanrich.com.
What are you looking for in a new smart TV? 4K picture quality, high quality and immersive sound, a sleek design? All of those are givens, but only the new Roku Pro series has all of those and the Roku streaming experience, an award-winning OS. Get fast, easy access to all your apps like iHeart, where you can stream all your favorite music, radio, and podcasts all day, and regular all-inclusive trips to Roku City. The new Roku Pro series, a smart TV built by the streaming pros.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
For some of us, personal finances aren't just personal. They include a lot more people than ourselves. Loved ones, neighbors, the communities we call home, and the causes we hold in our hearts. At Thrivent, we help plan your financial picture with the bigger picture in mind. Because even though our business is helping guide your finances, our ambition is to make it mean so much more. Thrivent, where money means more. Connect with us at Thrivent.com.